G'day folks, this is Dragon. Not so long ago I produced a video on oil lamps, and we had a bit of a discussion on the forum reference using candles as a primary source of lighting or secondary source of emergency lighting. Now what we've got here in front of us, my daughter bought this for me yesterday. Is a candle type of holder, and it's designed for indoor and outdoor use. It's made out of tin plate, steel plate. It's not aluminium. You can see on the top there's a ring to carry it or to hang it somewhere. The hood, and there's your venting system, much like the old hurricane lamps. This is quite a sturdy candle holder. Bit of weight in it, so it's not going to be knocked over very easily. And the door on it, just there, if you can see where the red pen is, it's a spring latch. So you just open the door up, place your candle in there, and away you go. Of note, on this particular one, let's see if we can get a close-up, the glass is heat resistant and it's held in by clips. It's not glued or anything like that. That allows for heat expansion of the glass to some extent, so it won't crack. It's obviously heat resistant glass. Very sturdy. What I'm considering doing is modifying it a bit, in that when you put a candle in there, it needs to be stabilized so that if it's being, things being moved around, the candle won't slide backwards and forwards all over the place. So what I'm considering at the moment is probably drilling a hole and putting a pin in the bottom so that the pin stands up here somewhere, and you can just sit your candle, pierce it, the bottom of the candle with the pin to stabilise it so it won't slide around or fall over. So it's very good, very safe for indoor use. On the bottom it's got little feet, stand it off, and it's a much safer way to use a candle indoors, and of course this can be used outdoors as well. So I've got two of them, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, this is the other one I've put a candle in. You can see, as you can see, it's quite a large candle, and this is the door here. Open it up, and I don't know if you can see it in camera. It makes no change to the quality of flame, because the door is not completely sealed, so it's getting enough air in to burn. Just close it up there. Now with this large candle, I can touch the glass here. It's a little bit warm up here, but not uncomfortably warm. But further down with the glass and the frame, it's at an ambient room temperature, so that's quite good. However, at the top, as you can appreciate, the candle burning, there's a lot of hot air, gas exhaust coming off the candle, and what I've found is that this area up here becomes very hot to the point where it's too hot to touch. So that's something to be aware of on this particular type of candle holder. Even that ring to lift it up, if you want to carry it somewhere or hang it up, then you have to look at the heat, because there's a lot of heat transfer on that metal ring. It's quite a strong ring too. So this part of it is very hot, too hot to touch by hand. If you're hanging it up somewhere via this ring, then it needs you need some sort of heat resistant hook or something like that, metal hook or something like that. You certainly can't pick it up with your fingers and move it around. But with a bit of care, that candle's going at the moment. I can touch it, move it around like that. A little bit awkward, but it's not burning my hands. I can't even feel the heat where my hand is there at the moment. So these types of candle lanterns come in all shapes and sizes. Some people are very good at making them themselves, and I'm quite impressed with this actually. It'll take different size candles. I probably wouldn't put one that's much taller than that in there. You can use tea candles in it, or your own homemade candles, that sort of thing. So that's a much safer way to use a candle inside your home, as opposed to just taking that candle out and sitting it on the table on a plate or something. So nothing falls up against it. The candle can't be knocked over out in the open and near flammable stuff and cause a fire. The problem is, and you've got to be aware of this, this gets very hot. So in that respect, you've got to be very careful you don't put it near or have a problem with flammable materials dropping on top of that, like cotton, blankets, whatever. Because that's hot enough to start a fire. Alright folks, that's one type of candle lantern. Very safe to use indoors, and it can also be used outdoors. Thanks very much. See you later.